and 3. Miyazaki hid his extremely malicious intentions in this movie. That's what I'll focus on for layer 2. There are 3 different intentions, which you can see through several images. They can't be seen in other Miyazaki films, as he said, because his movies are usually for children. There were some aesthetics he had sealed, but this time he unsealed them, carefully enough so that the normal audience wouldn't be able to figure out. But real anime fans could, if they looked carefully enough. Those 3 intentions are violence, nuclear energy, and a girl with wings. Let me explain from the first one. Okay. First of all, these airplanes. As the airplanes go into the tunnel, the police emblems glitter. Why the emblem though? Why isn't the sign police enough? The emblem must remind Miyazaki of the riot police he used to fight when he was part of the student movement. It also tells us that it's Japanese police. And this story is based in Japan. This is a scene at the opening before the song starts. What's violent is the fact that they show the building before the police break in. If you look carefully, you can see people moving inside near the windows that the police are about to destroy. Miyazaki makes us see that cruelty explicitly. That is cruel. Then the song begins, and the armed squad breaks into the cult facility with machine guns in their hands. And if you look here, you see it says kill. I assume this is a display that shows many different commands, and today's command is to load the guns, and they're authorized to kill the cult members. I'm sure other commands are like arrest, etc. But since it says kill, it means the squad is going in to kill them. This is where the squad breaks into the building and starts shooting, where the lyrics suggest their daily life is to change blood-stained clothes. Oh, this one? This part made me think, okay, Miyazaki is really serious about depicting murder. この手を離せば音さえ立てない These are only 2 cuts, but they show how abnormally the squad combats. This is a normal combat. Look at this. They're undercover. It's because the opponents might shoot back. Usually, gun battles are fought more carefully like this. This is normal. This one isn't. A man runs from the back, stands at the entrance of a room, then starts shooting while standing and without hiding. He can do this only because the opponents in the room have either surrendered or they're unarmed. If the enemies were armed, they would definitely hide and shoot. The people in the room must be begging for their lives, or maybe injured and can't fight back, so the police officer can shoot without worrying about their safety. Next image, after one officer leaves, the next one comes and throws a bomb into the room. So they have no intention to arrest the cult members. They're following the command to slaughter them. Whether they surrender or not, or whether they are children or women, just kill them all. The TV series and the movie Evangelion came out in 1995, after On Your Mark was released. And the film Eva has the battle scene that's known for being cruel. What influenced that scene was this short movie. But most anime fans don't know this. The director of Evangelion, Hideaki Anno, found out what Miyazaki did in this movie and went, "This is amazing! I can adapt this," which became Evangelion. But Miyazaki doesn't make his cruel expressions as obvious, which makes him one step higher than Ano. Only the people who watch this kind of scene intensively can understand how standing upright while shooting is nasty. So there's no way for people like the executives at a record company to get it. They actually didn't. I'm guessing even Toshio Suzuki couldn't get how extraordinary this scene is, shooting unresisting people and throwing bombs at them. The sign that said kill earlier proves that it was a command to kill these people. Now this. No. 87? Yep, 87. 落ちていくコインは二度と帰らない. Like I said, the lyrics are interpreted as a metaphor of confirming death by picking up the body and dropping it. They'll shoot the girl if she is alive. That's why the officer has a gun in their hand. They use the right hand to pick up the body while holding the gun in the left hand. They'll shoot as soon as they see the body move, even by an inch. So... well, I asked you earlier to remember the scene where the girl is taken away on an airplane. In that scene, no cult member had been arrested. The police squad broke into a cult facility, so there should be many prisoners who are taken away. But there's no such scene. Well, you get a glimpse of the leaders or potential witnesses being carried on stretchers in the corner of a scene. But that's about it. All the police do is kill. They're entitled to do so. And Miyazaki shows us how. This is a badge that CHAGE and ASKA wear on their arms. Do you see? These are scales. Scales symbolize the judicial system, like the judges and lawyers. They are the police, but at the same time, they are judges. The police force is part of the administration, not the judiciary. But that separation of power doesn't apply to this world, so that a police officer can judge the criminals and execute them on the spot, which is shocking. Miyazaki expresses it only with one badge. Miyazaki must have been like, the record company won't notice. How malicious. Miyazaki actually gave many hints. Kill sign that appears for a split second. The shooting of the unresisting people, the scene where CHAGE and ASKA get drunk and doubt what they do, and the badges they wear with the symbol of balance. Miyazaki hid those hints, but none of them is so obviously depicted. I was surprised myself when I found them. Number 26. I showed you this scene earlier. This is where CHAGE and ASKA stare at the plane that takes the girl away. Here, CHAGE holds two guns. They see the plane leave. CHAGE gives the gun to ASKA. Then both return to work. What it means by them going back to work is that after they look so worried about that girl, they go back into the facility to kill the remaining cult members. There is both a devil and angel inside one person. They're nothing like a hero. Every day, they slaughter people with the usual look and smile. They even kill those who are unable to resist, if they are ordered to. They find a girl, and suddenly they pity her and see her go on the plane. But then they're like, okay, back to work. Take the guns and kill whoever is still alive. Then go home. With this malicious intention, Miyazaki clearly depicted such cruelty. He was not at all afraid to step into the darkness of humans and depict violence. Day after another, CHAGE and ASKA slaughtered people. So they eventually became numb to their conscience to do such a thing. But when they find the girl, their emotions come back. Verse 1 ends there. Then with the A melody of verse 2, their mission begins. Okay, so that was my explanation of the first malicious intention by Miyazaki, violence.